set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Looking to throw on second down. David. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. David. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Running on first down, Eckler. Nifty move. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. And they'll take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Looking to throw. David. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The Falcons at 7-8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And it appears we... shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing on 1st down. David. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, David. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to pull that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jet sweep. Here's London. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, David. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return. Gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard. Up the middle with Eckler. A little juke. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back to throw. David. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. David. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Falcons offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson will throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
It's showtime, baby.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This pass is caught by London. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 27, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side and give him 6 yards here. Near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4. The 34-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Powers through him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and goal. The 2-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble. Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. David. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Here's Pollard. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard, touchdown, Falcons. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. David. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On first down, David. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Eckler now between the tackles. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they
touchdown, Chargers. From 6 yards away. Have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about... They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this one's incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So the Chargers now down 24-17. 1:39 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Trucks over him. He's got Eckler. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. Finding Allen. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Atlanta, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.